Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show. I am your host, Matrixlord212, and I'm with Scott. What's up, Scott?
Hello, all.
I was actually pondering, should I do a different cast? But no, we're going to do the Everything Show. Okay, so here is the story that I didn't really tell on Wednesday. Again, stuff happens, and I'm not going to be negative. I'm going to try to be as positive as I possibly can. Wednesday morning, I had to actually work in Staten Island on Wednesday, which was the day of the nor'easter or northeaster or whatever the hell you call it.
It's called nor'easter.
Nor'easter.
Yeah, nor'easter.
And it was like snow and everything. Right. So I was concerned that I was not going to be around when the comics came out, when they opened at 12 o'clock, JHU. So I sent a message out to, my buddies, the owners of JHU and the worker in Staten Island, saying, do me a favor, hold me every single copy, every single cover there is for Amazing Spider-Man 797, right? Just one, because I'm not Rockefeller, But it was very important to me. I've been saying this for weeks on here. Wanted to do a live stream on it. I'm very excited about the Red Goblin. I'm very excited about 797, 798, 799, 800, 801, right? Dan Slott's final storyline for Amazing Spider-Man. So I'm very, very excited that Norman Osborn, the Green Goblin, one, he got the Carnage symbiote. That's one. Two, he was able to reverse the nanites that Peter Parker injected in him to block out the Goblin formula. So with the Carnage symbiote, it made him throw up the nanites that was basically stopping him from having super strength from the Goblin formula.
Yeah.
So now that was gone, he drank the Goblin formula again, and he's super strong, besides magnified super strong with Carnage. So it's going to be basically the most evil threat known to man. And he's going to be in the driver's seat, and Carnage is just going to be a spectator by letting him have powers for now. So it's going to be the Red Goblin. Now, so this was a big deal for me. They've been teasing it past couple issues. This is happening. But once the actual story started, they had these multiple covers, and I really wanted to get on that. So I sent them a message like 7-something in the morning. Went to work. Now, at first I didn't think the storm was going to be anything, because at first it was nothing. Then out of nowhere, because the ground was super wet, this stuff hit so fast that there was an inch or two in like minutes. It was ridiculous. So it started getting crazy. I guess they closed the store earlier, but before that, my shift was going to end. And I left a message, like the message I said, and also hold me the Avengers copy too, because I've been missing out.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm going to be in there between 4:30 and 5, So I got out of work early, left at 3:17, went there. I actually was so excited that I was going to get these comics that I did a video of me in the damn snowstorm going through the nor'easter, excited that I'm going to JHU with the comics, Now, I didn't upload it because things didn't happen according to plan. But I still have the video. I might upload it anyway. So I got into there. I was full of snow, everything. And, the young Nick guy was there. And I was like, oh, I can't wait to see all the covers you got. So, long story short, there was a mix-up for whatever reason. And they did not hold me the stuff. They got me the one copy. There was confusion between stores, and stuff did sell out, and it was a mistake, and it was an apology made and everything. So that kind of, I really love JHU. I've been going there. I live very close by. They carry my books, so I have great. I've known some of them for a long time, really decades. So regardless, I was really hurt and upset, and disappointed, because now I have 5 jobs, so it's really difficult for me in a damn snowstorm to figure out who the hell is going to have these comics that I can't get. Now, of course, they're going to get me. I'm going to pick that up in the weekend, whatever. They're going to get me. They're going to try to get me stuff from them. But I tried to make arrangements besides that to get whatever I could get. So my adventure begins today, because today before work, I was going to go out earlier, but then, plans hit a snag, and somebody commented about Doctor Who, really nasty, and I had shared it on Facebook, and then I did a cast with Hayden on the Real Movies cast. And then I decided, okay, because I only had to put a few hours in to my job. I had to, few hours. I've worked so much before earlier in the week that I only needed. So my plan was mostly to search Manhattan, the whole city if I could, these comic book stores, to try to find every damn cover I needed, right?
Yeah.
And then go to work and then do it again, right? So I went to Midtown Comics, and I was like kind of torn because I know Fantastic, Forbidden Planet just did a book signing with Dan Slott on the Nor'easter, which I couldn't get to Manhattan. It was crazy. So I went to Midtown Comics, and they had a lot of.
Damn, that's good.
Well, here's the problem. They had a lot of, the main cover,
Yeah.
which I'm sorry for the glare. I mean, you can see that's Alec Ross,
Yeah, I can see.
Now, they also had the other cover, which is, the artist, Ramos, the variant with Green Goblin. I don't know if you can see it, right? Which I really wanted that. That I was crazy about. They also had the other one, which is the Thor one, which is not really having nothing to do with the comic, but it's Thor fighting Venom. I wasn't crazy about that, but I just collective purposes, I wanted to have that, right? And then they had this thing called the incentive, where you had to spend $25 for this sucker, okay? Now, as soon as I walked in, I'm like, okay, I came all the way from Staten Island, and you have this. The guy's like, oh yeah, but he's looking at this. He's like, you can only have one of these. So I'm like, oh, all right. Well, I'm not really going to spend, how many times am I going to spend $25 for a comic?
Yeah.
I wasn't planning on that. I just want to get one. I mean, my whole thing is I'm not, Rockefeller. I'm not rich, but I just wanted to get one.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, that's fine. One per customer. Okay. So I go in the aisle. And I didn't see there was a sign, because I don't think there was a sign at the time. So I'm grabbing 5 copies each. I'm like, you know what? I had the money. This is how calculated it was. I had saved each week a little bit. I like money on the side for this,
Yeah.
So I didn't freaking care. Plus, they have this thing where you spend $100 there, you get $20 off. So that was like a big, I knew I was going to save $20, So I go up there with this stack. And it's just Amazing Spider-Man $7.97, right?
Nice.
I got, it was supposed to be 5 copies of this. It was supposed to be 4 copies of this because I already had it already. It was supposed to be 5 copies of this, and then I was going to buy the incentive, which is this. Now, the other covers that I saw, we showed, I think, some of them on here.
Yeah.
I did not see. There was one I saw called the Young Guns cover, which supposedly is like, it could be $30, it could be $100, depending on what the hell. So I wasn't crazy. I mean, I want to get it, but not right today. So I go there, and the guy's like, "Oh man, I'm sorry, but just one copy." So I'm like, "All right, that sucks because now." So all right, so I'll be like, 1 copy of this and 1 copy of this. She's like, no, man. You don't know what I mean. 1 Amazing Spider-Man $7.97. So, like, I was like, wait a minute. I don't understand what you're talking about. Like, it's like...
Yeah.
The whole point is this, right? The main cover of Amazing Spider-Man is $7.97, right?
Yeah.
Marvel creates variant covers, which we talked about on here before. They want you to get all the covers, right? So when you're selling this, Marvel wants you to have every cover. That's why they created it, right?
That's the whole
so if you're going to put a limit on something, you should do, okay, one variant, like one copy of each variant.
Bingo.
So what the hell is this garbage that, you know, you could only get one damn comic? You have to have stock. You're like a lot, right? So that's a paradox for me, right? Because that's not what they would want. Now, I didn't understand. I was like, this can't be. And I'm upset. So I'm like, I can't believe this is happening, you know? Like, I came all the way. I spent $6.50 on the express bus to get to this location, right? Mind you, it's 2 days later, but they had a lot, right? And again, look, I want to get my Spider-Man books. You know, that's the whole thing. I mean, somebody didn't have it. I'm going to go, you know, I'm going to somewhere to get it, you know? And it doesn't mean, you know, I would have bought it in the home store like that I wanted to get if they had them, right? So I was like, wait, I'm going to be spending $4.99. Like, I'm going to come, I spent $6.50 express bus to spend $4.99. You know how ridiculous that is?
Yes.
Then the guy goes, well, you could get the incentive too because that's different. I'm like, oh, thank you for allowing me to buy a $25 comic. You know, it's like, are you out of your
thank you very much.
And I'm not bashing these companies, but I'm just like, so I go, well, you know, what about my thing? Because I passed my initiation thing. I got my $20. So the guy could have used the whole thing. He didn't.
Yeah.
All right. So it cost me $14 and whatever. But I got a $25 comic and I got another $5 comic. So it was like $30. I paid $14, right? Which I still had a discount left. So I'm like, I'm trying to play the system in my head. How am I going to do this? So now I got to get to work. So I'm like, so right away, I'm like going to contact Dan Slott. Like, just send them a message like, dude, why can't I get your books? Like, what's happening here? This is what's going on. You know, just like joking around, but like, what the F, dude? You know, I can't contact him. I don't see him on Twitter. So I'm like, wait, what the hell is this? Did Dan Slott like block me and stuff? So then I guess I start getting paranoid. And I'm like, oh, let me see what Nick Spencer's up to because he's a new. And then I can't, you know, he's not on my thing either. So I start getting like, what the hell did I do? What did I do? I was going to say I'm going to spend a lot of money on Dan Slott. I'm going to get Nick Spencer. What the hell did I do? You know, like, so I'm like freaking out, right? I'm freaking out because I'm like, wait. And I posted this on Twitter. I'm like, am I in the Twilight Zone, Outer Limits, Broken Mirror, Cloverfield Paradox? Because what the hell is just happening? You know, like, look, I come on here all the time. I say my opinion on things, right? And I'm pretty fair. And I'm not really, you know, Dan Slott knows, like when he did his signing at JHU in the city, I dropped hundreds on that table, okay? Just to talk to him about that whole clone conspiracy Gwen thing. And as he's talking, I'm like I'm throwing money on the table, but it's not money, it's comics. And I put the $100 Spider-Verse thing on there, right? So, like, I spend money, you know, not all the time because I don't have money, but once in a while, if I'm not going to go to a comic book convention once a year, I'll have, you know. So I bought tons of, like, stuff from him and signed and everything, you know. So I'm definitely going to spend money on his books. You know what I'm saying? Now, I may not agree with every damn thing he writes about.
Sure.
But hey, we're human beings, right? Like, it's not perfect. Nobody's perfect. So I'm like, what the hell did I do? Because I didn't even engage him or fight him on anything. So right away, I'm thinking in my head, I'm blocked, bro. So I'm freaking out. So then I'm like, you know what? Let me call up Midtown Comics manager. Because I can't have this. I don't understand. So I'm talking to the guy. And the guy's explaining to me, like, oh, you know, man, yeah, I know it's crazy, but we want to make sure our customers. So he's trying to talk to me about, look, the guy was a nice guy and everything. Yeah. But I'm not a rookie in the comic industry. Like, I have 36 comic boxes now. It used to be 35, 36 long comic boxes. You're talking thousands upon thousands of comics that if I sold every single comic probably at like a regular price, I could probably put the money on a mortgage and get a house and they're mostly paid off. Okay, so this is how many comics I have. Okay, and if I actually got what they were worth, I'd probably be able to pay the whole house. But anyway, this is what I'm saying. So I'm not going to be like, oh, I know that, you know. So I'm like, dude, like, please. I start like be like nice, but I'm like, listen, man, save the thing. I know the whole deal. I know all the covers. It's ridiculous, and you got to admit it's ridiculous. You got like 100 copies of this and 100 copies of this, and you won't sell me more than one comic, you know. But whatever. Okay, that's your policy. I respect that. So I was saying to myself, well, there's got to be a way around it, right? Like, I'm like, there's got to be. I mean, so I'm thinking to myself, okay, something popped in my head. Like, I Walking Dead helped me to get my comics today. Because I remember I was thinking to myself, okay, what would Rick Grimes do, right? So I'm like, okay, Rick Grimes goes to the outpost. He knows that there's a time change, right? When they would come and Glenn and all them would come and they would kill all Negan's people before they met Negan, right? So I'm like, oh, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go there because these people are tired, man. After 8 hours, they're going to get somebody new in there, right? I'm going to go in there. They're not going to know who the hell I was. Now, originally, I'm talking to you. I'm like, Jesus, if only I could split myself in like 7 different people.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, well, wait a minute. What if like Joey Jupiter or Joe Gods or everybody went in there? And you were like telling me like, whatever. And I'm like, dude, I don't, it's not like I have
the wig,
like a Superman costume. I could just, like, it was joking because it's like, dude, like I can go like this, like, dun, 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 dun. You know, like I'm going to put on a costume and I just, like I have it in my bag on me when I'm going in the medical field. No. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, I don't. But you know what? The thought did cross my head that I could do that, you know? But anyway, we put that aside because that's a little extreme to get a comic book. I mean, I'm sure people would enjoy it. But anyway. So I went there. You know what? I went there.
Into custody today for.
So I went there. I went to Midtown Comics in Times Square. Got my friggin' other copy, one copy, you know. And then I used my thing, and it was free because I had, you know.
Yeah.
So then I'm saying to myself, okay, there are 2 other Midtown Comics in the city. So I could just go there and get a copy and then another copy. So this is what I was doing. Like, I literally am going, like,
basically.
I'm going to each, I'm like, these people over the other Midtown don't know who the hell I am, and then I just bought a comic here. So I'm just going to go there, the hell with it. So I did that. And, like, I had my bag, and I kept getting Midtown Comics bag, Midtown Comics bag. And I'm saving all my receipts because I don't want to have any issues, right? But I got to the second store, and I got to tell you, walking from one side of the city to the other, I'm tired, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm not, listen, I'm working all day too. I'm tired. So I was even going to go to, you know, the other place too that had, and I said, nah, you know what? I'm done. I'm done. So this is what I got today. JHU had originally held me this, the one copy. So that was from them. Okay. So that's the main copy, the Green Goblin breaking through the Spider-Man symbol, right? So at Midtown, I got 2 copies of the Ramos cover. Okay. Roberto Ramos, right?
Yeah.
Which I really like him. He's awesome. So I got, and I really like the cover, by the way the Green Goblin looks. I like the way he draws.
How they did that.
Yeah. So then I also got this cover, which I wasn't crazy about, and I know GHU is going to get me a copy too of the Thor. You know, I don't like variants that have nothing to do with the comic. That annoys me. But I got it. And I'm not a fan of She-Thor, but whatever, okay? Or Thor, I'm sorry. And then, of course, this was based, if you think about the discount I had, this was $5. $5, and it was like 25 actually. So I'm happy about that. What I'm probably going to do is
I was looking on Marvel, and they were saying that one there was $25. Like, good Lord.
Yeah, right? Thank God for that rewards program they have, okay? So the thing is now I have Sacco holding me some at Comic Book Jones, which is good. And I'm probably going to get some stuff from JHU, you know. And it's just, look, here's the thing, right? I love to spend my money. Like, if I have money, I'll go to, you know, all these different comic book places. I do love JHU. They're right here. I know them for a long time. But if they don't have it, I'm going to go somewhere else, because I'm not going to just be like, oh, I can't get my books. Yeah. So they understand too. But whatever they have for me, I'm going to get from them. And next time, I'm going to be more prepared with backup plans and make sure I'm off to be there when the stuff happens. And you know what? People may think that's extreme, but let me tell you something. I don't think it's extreme because I don't go out and I don't spend money in water. I mean, to get a little comic book.
You do it for stuff that's sparing.
Yeah, for me to get a comic, it is a big deal. So I'll switch my days off and I'll try to have a day off when it's comic book day, which I like anyway. And then I'll have time to just get them. Hopefully it's not a nor'easter again, that I've been going through. So $7.98, I'm going to have a freaking total plan on it. And
I know when I used to live on Lewis, there was, I forget, it was maybe 3 blocks away. It was called Wizards Asylum. And that particular one had the comics with the X at the end.
Right.
And those were the real racy ones. And I showed a few here a while ago. But, and then they moved in other spots. And then I moved. And plus, there was a spot, there's another comic book shop around here called Starbase 21. And I thought they closed down because for a long time, every time there was a comic book or sci-fi convention, boom, they were pretty much promoting it. And then I guess, I don't know if they just stopped doing it, but they're still around.
Right.
The last comic book shop I've been to is the one which is in the same, and this is not the reason, all right, I swear. The closest comic book shop now is in the same strip mall as TJ Maxx and Hooters.
Right. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to screen share stuff with you because here's the thing. If anybody knows where I can get this, please let me know, okay? Because I think everybody's confused with the amount of, even comic book shops, with the amount of covers there are for Amazing Spider-Man 797. So here's the thing, and again, this is one cover I want. It's 797. I don't know exactly what this is called, but this is also a take. There was a cover like this for something else originally. So I want that cover. So if anybody knows where I can get that one.
We said that number on the Marvel page, and I don't remember what it was.
Right. So that's what I want to get. That's that one. Now, there's also, now I don't know because I'm having, this is what I'm confused about. This one here says 797, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's really 797 because sometimes they change their thing. I mean, I don't know if that exists. This one here, I want.
Yeah, that's another one which they showed.
We talked about. Now,
on the Marvel page, yeah.
This is what I have.
They had a black and white variant to it as well.
Yes, the black and white variant's like hundreds of dollars, by the way, too. And so is this one. This one is ridiculous price, too. There's also another one, a Young Guns, which I think I'm going to be getting from JHU. I think this is the Young Guns one. Let me just screen share this with you. Now, if anybody has all the covers together so I can see it nicely, let me know, please. I think this is the Young Guns.
Yeah, that's the other one which they had on the Marvel page.
So I just want to have a thing where I could have all the covers. And you know what it is? Here's the thing. Every 2 weeks, we're going to be going through this. And look, it's a thing where I understand. And again, I don't know what covers what, because this is another one here too. Let me just screen share this with you. This stuff gets me excited. Like, this is another one. I don't know which one this is going to be. I guess they haven't decided yet.
Ooh,
with the Black Cat, with the Red Goblin in the background, with I don't know what. I mean, this was another one. This says 796. I've never even seen this. So.
Ooh, I love his glider. I think his glider.
I know, man. I'm just like, I'm going nuts here because, like, it would be really awesome to just, I don't know, get all these books, man.
Yeah.
And listen, for something to create a stir like this, that's going to get you excited and to buy, this hasn't really happened. None of these storylines that they had was really, to me, like this. This is Spider-Man. I'm excited about Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is going to be another cover. This might be 800. One of them. And that looks really freaking cool too. I mean, so.
Ooh, yes.
Right? I mean,
it looks like an Alex Ross.
There's also there was another one, Scott, where the Red Goblin is throwing Gwen Stacy off the bridge or something.
When I was trying to search something.
Oh, here it is. Wait.
I think that was like one of the first ones that popped up.
Wait, here it is. Here it is. This is, I guess, half the cover. That he's throwing Gwen Stacy off the bridge, and it's this. I don't know if this is going to be two covers in one or whatever, but that's part black and white. Then this one too. This one I wanted. This is another $7.97. This looks awesome, but who has this stuff? I'm going crazy, man. I'm going crazy because I want all this stuff. They all say $7.97. I don't think they're all $7.97.
No, I think they're just put that underneath that one base.
Someone's got to explain this to me because, I need to get these books. I'll be happy, with this stuff. So, but again, this is just one comic. In 2 weeks, this starts again. And then you're going to have a whole bunch of covers too that I don't even know what that's going to be. Actually, I do know. I have an idea here. Look, this is, let me just screen share this. So $7.98 is going to be probably this, right? Which is awesome. It looks like not only Spider-Man fights the Red Goblin, but AG Venom and villains and Miles Morales.
Look at Bullseye's underneath one of his feet.
I think Miles Morales is there too. Now this one is, I guess, I don't know. Then this is another one. No, that's not it. But this one, I don't know, man. This is just, that one looks amazing. But then there's another one too. I mean, it just,
that one you just showed, that would make a great blacklight poster.
Just trying to see what the hell, man. Oh, this is $7.98. Here it is. This is another one. This is like a throwback to the anniversary of Venom. Because $2.98. Yeah, let me just. That's when he broke her arm, Mary Jane, that time. But it was actually in $2.98. $2.98, yeah, something like that. So yeah. But these covers are unreal, man. I mean, it's just freaking awesome to me. Freaking awesome. I'm just trying to find what else. What else am I missing? Because I don't want to miss anything, to tell you the truth, with this whole thing. So good, though. And now I don't know what 800 is going to look like, or even 801. But, well, actually, I got an idea for 801. 800, actually. Let me type that. Well, no, let me type $7.99 in. So, let's see, maybe. Oh, this is the one. Okay, Scott, look at this. And again, sometimes they change their minds.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is what I want. That's $7.99. That's a variant.
Ooh, that's the one I saw. I was thinking,
Gwen Stacy.
You were talking about when you showed that half black and white one. I thought, that's not the one I remember seeing. That's the one I saw.
That's an awesome.
Yeah.
You imagine putting this on your wall. I mean, this is crazy stuff. They really go all out with these things.
Great lithograph.
So good lately, the covers. The covers have been on friggin' real. What is this? I don't know if they have the complete $7.99 covers. But then let me get 800. Hold on. There's another. And I know everybody's probably bored with me talking about one type of comic, but, you know. Okay, so this is 800. And that is awesome. We talked about this before.
Ooh, yes.
That is awesome. So, I don't know what the hell other covers they're going to have. And then, of course, 801 is his last. So, you know, but, yeah, I get excited about these things because, you know what, like, I'm a little kid at heart. And, you know what? What do I buy, really, you know? Am I buying suits? Am I buying blazers? No. So, and I don't know what 801 is going to be yet. But I want to have, it's like Pokemon, you got to catch them all, right? I want to have them all. And let's see, what else? And then I want to show Nick Spencer's thing, because we showed this briefly. The artwork for Nick Spencer's Spider-Man, which I think is really freaking cool. There it is. I mean, we got Electro's daughter, I don't know if it's a daughter, whatever, the girl there, the Craven, Lizard, Stereo. That's a really cool thing. I like the way they draw them.
Yeah.
And they, they're going #1. So, again, after the Legacy thing, which is pretty, there's even a close-up of it right there. That's pretty cool. I like that. So, all this Spider-Man started with Doctor Who today.
Yep.
Started with Doctor Who today. Doctor Who. Started with Doctor Who. Mind you, yes, I'm the guy that has the TARDIS shower curtains. Yes, I'm the guy that sprinkles my salt with a Dalek salt and pepper shaker. I have Doctor Who everywhere. So, all right, so we're going to get out of this cast. We're going to talk about something else because it probably bored the crap out of people that are not into the comics. So I do apologize. All right, take care. Bye for now.
Bye.